All right, so I've been thinking about the potential futures that people are seeming to prepare for. Now, most of us, if we're intelligent, we're looking around at the world and we're seeing, oh, wow, things are really changing. And we're at this beginning of an exponential curve of change. And when that happens, it's like we can't really know how fast things are going to move, what it's going to look like, what direction it moves in. But we have some ideas about what might happen, and we can assign those ideas different probability weights and then use that data basically to inform our decisions about how do we prepare and ready ourselves for whatever is coming so that we can put ourselves in a position to thrive, so our families will thrive, so our loved ones, so our relationships, so our culture, so that humanity as a whole might thrive. And so again, we have these outcomes that we think might happen. It might look like this. It might look like, let's say, everyone's on universal basic income, and we have to determine what it is that we're going to do with our time. Some people might just choose to let the algorithm determine what to do with their time, because it's going to be showing us content that it predicts that we're going to want to see. And it will be very good at predicting this and at demonstrating it in a way that's captivating and enticing and gets us hooked. And we want the next thing. It's going to be way better than it is now, obviously, and it's already pretty good at doing this, as some of you are aware of, myself included. So this could be a potentially really dangerous trap where someone could end up just using all of their time and energy in life at being entertained. Other people, there's no end to that, which is, positive, right? It's like you get to the end of your life. Let's say that you have this opportunity to review everything you went. And what did you do? What did you accomplish in your life? Well, I didn't have to accomplish anything. Everything was done for me. Yeah, but what did you learn? How did you grow? I mean, I had an amazing time. It was wild. I've seen things that I can't even describe. I've felt stuff that's mind blowing. All right, all well and good. But like, who are you as a person as a result of that? Did you grow? Did you cultivate courage, strength, wonder, appreciation, or was it just all about entertainment? Other people will recognize the danger of this and will still know that I have to do something with my time. So they'll put it into, and they likely will be using the technology to help them explore this path of, let's say, going down an artistic path. They want to, understand beauty and be able to recreate it. Or emotion and be able to express that on canvas. Some people might explore philosophy. They want to understand who they are as beings and where did we come from and what does it mean? What is the purpose of life and how do I determine that purpose? And then how do I live it in a world where I don't need to do anything and all of this experience is available to me at my beck and call? Some people will explore internal arts like Tai Chi. They'll use meditation. They want to transform themselves. They want to cultivate so that they get to the end of their life and they look back and they've got something to show for it, right? Something not external, not materialistic to show for it, but something that makes it valuable intrinsically. Far greater, right? There's value in experience and entertainment. But comparably, the value of transforming your being and cultivating low entropy states into your nature, like love, joy, peace, appreciation, humor, adventure, fun, generosity, all these kinds of things, skill, wisdom. So they'll go down that route. But we have this other possibility where it's a dystopian future where everyone is starving and scrounging and there are packs of, bands of villains and things, or the machines are after us, right? And we have to survive in this. So people they're amassing, stockpiling food, weaponry, things like this, and they're trying to prepare. Now, also we have the outliers, which are the things that we cannot even predict. We can't even imagine what's coming. So no way to prepare for it. Like, for instance, let's say I've stockpiled a bunch of weapons and I have a place that's secure, a throng, of an army of people or a community that can self-support itself. And then a meteor hits the earth and it causes a massive flood and everything is washed away, but somehow you manage to float down, hundreds and hundreds of miles away, and now you're just there. All of your stuff is gone. You have to start over from scratch. So all of that stockpiling did you absolutely no good. It's all been destroyed. So now what? Okay? Just as an example. And there are, infinite types of these scenarios that we can't predict. Some of them having to do with the AI, some of them not. Like I just said, the natural disasters that we can't predict. So with the internal arts and the embodiment practices, the transformation of one's being, I think this is the most important thing to use to ready ourselves for whatever is coming, because in this way what we're actually doing is we're building resilience and we're building internal strength that can't be taken from us even if our life situation is radically altered, because it's become what we are, or we've become it. So this is what I've been focusing on. I think it's important, right? Transform the being so that you're ready. And not just that, but it's its own reward in the process. You are cultivating something that is worthwhile, that has massive intrinsic value. And the value that it has, first and foremost, is that it transforms your experience of day-to-day life. After some time of working with these practices and transforming the being, the mind, the body, the energy. I was sharing it this way on one of my calls earlier, where if everyone has a certain capacity for enjoyment, right? Or we could call these enjoyment units. So let's just say for me, I have 100 enjoyment units. This is the capacity that I have to enjoy whatever. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I'm experiencing. If I'm having the absolute best day of my life, everything's going wonderfully. There are puppies and beauty and love and abundance and joy and all the things, right? And I'm at 100 max experience of joy. That's awesome. My average days might be like around a 50, 60, 40. And on the really good days, I approach 100, But what if I can transform my being so that 100 is no longer the cap? See, if I release something within my being and it transforms, I could raise my capacity for enjoyment from 100 units to 200 units, just like that. Now my average day might be around 100, which was absolutely the best phenomenal day I could imagine experiencing. Is 100. Now that's just my average day. And this compounds because every massive transformation, every release of holding on to the old patterns, the reactivity, the frustration, the anger, the sadness, the grief, the whatever, as it releases and transforms, that not only does it feel good, it's enjoyable in the moment, although going through the process can be awful, terrible, requires great strength and courage. But as it works its way through, it's like, oh, yes, I feel free instantly, immensely free. And now, I'm capable of feeling this freedom whenever. It wasn't dependent on something outside of myself to give me that experience. It was internal. I transformed something within my being, and it changed my experience massively. And not just in that moment, but now, whatever I released, I'm no longer holding that. I'm no longer carrying that. So I can move through my life forever until the end, free of that holding. All right, well, I think I've teased out at least the surface of that and the argument. We don't know what's coming. It's going to be radically transformational. We want to be ready as best as we can, but we can't predict it. So if I transform myself and my being into becoming stronger, more resilient, more present, more courageous, more creativity, more joy, more appreciation. This is how I want to prepare myself. All right. Love you guys. See you on another one.